Good morning, guys. Good morning, cubies and newbies. I am Sunshine, and this is the ABCube method. I am the ABCube tutor for solving every complexity Rubik's cubes. I'm a little bit early today, signing on because I have to leave at 9 to go drive to be grandma. I gotta go babysit, which is the most wonderful thing in the world. I once had an extremely rude person tell me, "My dogs are better behaved than your kids." And I looked at him and I said, "I'm not raising dogs, I'm raising the parents of my grandkids." Yeah, back then I knew focus on the end goal in sight, be as patient and generous and loving and kind and as you with your kids as you want them to be with your grandbabies. So alright, so good morning, cubies and newbies. I am Sunshine. This is the ABCube method, and the ABCube method is two formulas, just two. We generally call them algorithms in the community, but an algorithm is a list of things that you do, kind of like a recipe. Follow this and you get the cookies. Formula A is 4 moves, Formula B is 8 moves, and that is all you need to solve every complexity of Rubik's cubes, because they can all be done in the exact same way. Most people in the cubing industry go towards the speed element. I went in the exact opposite direction. I went to what is the simplest one to learn or to teach. And when I teach this, and I do, it's less than 2 hours to master every complexity of Rubik's cubes. Sorry, my camera is pointed strangely. Every complexity of Rubik's cubes. Formula A moves a piece to the top. Formula B moves 3 pieces around, and that's all you need to do. This one's solved. These ones, where did I leave them? The corners are solved on this one. The corners are correct to each other. I do the corners first because every cube has 8 corners, no matter which cube you're working on, and so I can just start right in with every cube, teaching it the same way. And once the corners are done, the corners then dictate what color the face of that side, what color that face is going to be. And we used to work around back in the Dark Ages, we used to work around the absolute centerpiece, because the absolute centerpiece cannot change positions, meaning that it's one piece internally, like a jack, like a 6-sided jack. And so when you got to the 4-sided cube, that could change. If you start working from the center first, you could have the centers being in the wrong position. So you have to memorize the orientation. Since this is geared towards absolute non-cubers, they don't have the color layout memorized. So let's start on the corners. Alright, so I used to be color neutral, but my beta testers taught me to tell people what color to use. So we're using yellow, because every cube has yellow, and not every cube has all of the colors, because some cubes are non-standard color, and some cubes are void cube, which has purple on it, etc. So we're going to start with yellow, and we just pick a cube that has yellow on it. Okay, here's one. You know what? It's not very scrambled. Okay, here's a yellow. Okay, so I selected a corner cube that has yellow on it. We're only looking at the corners because that's all. On a 2x2, that's easy. On a 5x5, just ignore everything but what we're working on currently. And so this cube is correct because I selected it. We're going to make the rest of the cube match. So we're looking at the cube. This cube is under my left thumb. We're looking at the corner under my right thumb, and we're saying, is there a yellow somewhere on that cube? and the answer will be yes or no. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. So sorry. Okay, so the answer is yes or no. If the answer is no, we look on the corner underneath it. And is our selected color, our active color, yellow on one of these two cubes? If the answer is yes, then formula A will bring it to the, no, my headset is slipping. Formula A will bring it to the top. If the answer is no, we have to rotate the bottom row by 1/4 turns until the answer is yes, because there's 4 corners, so every color has 4 corners. So no yellow here, no yellow here, rotate the bottom, now there's a yellow. And as long as there's a yellow in one of these two, formula A is going to bring it to the top. Formula A is 2 rows, 1 row, 2 slices, 1 row, 1 column. And so since the action is taking place here, we move this piece away from the action. We move the space down, we move the cube into the space, and the cube and the space back up again. And that raised this piece up, but it's also going to twist it. We want to keep doing formula A until the yellow is on top. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Yellow's on top. We don't care about, we're only looking at the yellows, we're ignoring everything else. So since formula A affects this corner, and this corner is the way we want it, we're going to slide the top row to protect that, and we're going to continue working on this corner. Ask ourselves again, is there a yellow somewhere on this corner or this corner? The answer is yes. So out, down, in, up. Formula A is going to bring it down and up and twist it until it lands on the top. And when it does, we pause, slide it aside to protect it, and can keep going. So this does not have a yellow, this does not have a yellow. Slide the bottom, still no yellow. Slide the bottom, there's a yellow. Okay, so formula A. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. It will be less than 5 because 6 formula A's get you back to however you started. So yellow's on top, and that's our first step. The second step is to check each corner has 3 colors, so we're going to look at the other colors and see if they match to each other. Blue does not equal green, orange does not equal red, green does not equal blue, etc. So when you get to this point, when you have your color on top and you're checking the sides, the rims, either all of them will match already, like these ones do. Green equals green, orange equals orange, blue equals blue. Or one side will match. Do I have one like that? Or none of them will match. In this case, none of them match, so it doesn't matter which way I hold the cube to proceed to the next step. The next step, but it is formula B. And I'm going to do this, and when I finish formula B and A, then we'll look at it again. We're going to have one side that matches, and that will tell us which way to hold the cube. But for right now, it doesn't matter. Top row, 2 columns, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Okay, now it looks like we've done our hard work. No, we didn't. What we did is we moved these 3 pieces around, and we already know how to bring the yellow back to the top, so we go right back into formula A, out, down, in, up, and when the yellow's on top, slide the top and only the top, don't rotate the cube for reasons that matter later. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, slide the top, keep going, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, and there we go. Yellow's back to the top, and now when we look, as promised, one side matches. Okay, when one side matches, we hold the cube with that matching facing away from you, as if it were headlights driving a car that we're driving. So we're going to do this again. Formula B, slide up, slide down, and then again bring the yellow to the top again. And this time, when I'm done, they will all match, because like I said, there's only 3 states that they can be when your active yellow color is on top. And this is the 3rd state where they're correct. When the first 4 corners are done, you flip it upside down, and we're going to abandon the yellow because we trust it. Because Formula B and Formula A are not going to affect the bottom layers. They're going to affect it, but not permanently, because we're going to it's a mathematical zero. It's a commutator. For every left there's a right, for every up there's a down. So mathematically, it's only going to move the pieces that you want it to move. You're not going to have side effects, unintended side effects, consequences. So we need to you need to know what color we're working on. It's not yellow, and it's not a color that's touching yellow, so it's not orange or green or red or blue, but it's a color that they all have in common. So when you look on it, you see that that's white. So white is our color, but for non-standard color cubes, it could be anything. So there's I'm gonna finish it. That's my alarm saying I have to hop in my car and go, but I'm gonna finish this cube. No, I'm not, because I'm going to do the second layer done the exact same way, but I want to show you real quick what the other things, what Formula B does for other things. So Formula B, 1 row, 2 columns. When you use the corners, it rotates these corners around. When you use an outside column and an inside column, then it moves edge pieces around. So you pick the piece you want to move. You need, let's say it's this one. I generally have a little stick of blue tack so that you can follow what I'm talking about. But I'm going to move this piece over here. So this is my first column, is where it's going to land. Second column is where it begins. Slide up, slide up, slide down, and it moved again 3 pieces and only 3 pieces. It moved this piece here, and this piece forward, and this piece took that place. So. And when if you move 2 inner columns, then we go, let's move this piece for instance, we go up, we slide the top to a separate second column, that's our second up, reverse down, and it has the effect of moving 2 pieces. It's never 2 pieces, it's always 3 pieces, but when 2 of the pieces are the same color, it looks like there's only 2 pieces. So Formula A moves a piece to the top, twists it around. Formula B moves 3 pieces around, and that's all you need to do to solve every complexity Rubik's Cube and every complexity Minx as well. The only exception is parities. Parities when it looks like there's 2 pieces and only 2 pieces that need to move. For example, if this piece wanted to go here and this piece wanted to go here, and this one was not an issue. If this was white and red instead of white and green. If these were the 2 pieces and the only 2 pieces that needed to move, then every parity is a lie. It's caused by the center being a quarter turn off. So you would the row that touches the parity, the slice that touches the parity, you would move it 1/4 turn, and then solve from that position, and the parity dissolves. So everybody go have a wonderful day, be nice to yourself, be happy, and I will be back tomorrow. But for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, I'm going to be starting half an hour early, just because like I said, I get to go babysit, and then I'll be back to my regular schedule. So thank you guys for joining me, letting me be part of your morning and ramble on in the background. I appreciate you. If you're following me, that'd be great. If not, why not? Alright, you guys, I will be back here tomorrow. Go be happy. Bye.